Hey you guys, it's Cami with Coast DIY Bar, and I'm excited to bring you your Pom Reindeer kit tutorial. So in your kit, you're gonna have your pom-pom, different colors. You're gonna have your antlers with your ears. You're gonna have your, it's a stand, but I guess it's like your feet. And you're gonna have a big nose that goes on the front. Now you're gonna need, if you haven't already got it, go ahead and I'm gonna do the same. Get your glue gun turned on. If you're a little kiddo, get mom or dad to do that. You're gonna need a hair dryer, your paint pots that come in your kit, and then you're gonna need a brush and some water and maybe a paper towel. I just have paint on an old plate that I had out, but you're gonna have little pots of paint in your kit. You've got red and black. I'm gonna do my reindeer like Rudolph, but you could do any colors you want. You can do your reindeer with paints that you have at home. You can make the antlers any color you want. You can make the hooves any color you want. You can make the nose any color you want. So you don't have to do the same colors I do. I just thought it'd be really cute to do Rudolph for the one that I'm gonna do. And your colors may look different. So I'm gonna set the pom-pom aside for just a second, and I'm gonna paint my pieces. Now, your antlers, I'm gonna do the whole thing black, just based on the color pom-pom I've got. I think it'll stand out better. You could do the ears brown, you could do the antlers brown, you could do whatever, but your kit has black. So you do whatever you want. I'm gonna dip my brush in some water, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of the black paint and just paint it black. You don't need a lot of paint on your brush when you're painting. And I like to just do a really thin coat. My brush might be a little big for what I'm doing, so I'm going to go sideways right here on the antlers. Just put a good thin coat on there. If when you do your thin coat and it dries, it's not as dark as you want it, it is super easy to do a second coat. If you do it too thick, it can be kind of bumpy. It can also just take forever to dry. That's why I like to do it thin. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't need to watch me. You need to watch the piece, right? Now, if you like a really thin look, thin paint look, so maybe it looks a little like stain, you could take a baby wipe and just kind of dip it into the paint and rub it on. It's an option. I'm gonna let that dry while I do the feet. Now, I'm just gonna do the outside edges of everything on the feet, because that's really all you're gonna see. You're gonna be gluing your pom-pom right in the center. If you wanna do the whole thing, that's fine too. You could do fun things like you could put polka dots on the ears or the antlers. You could put stripes. You could do curlicues. You could, if you have glitter at home, you could glitter them. Sometimes the fur in the pom-poms comes out, so you may have hair. You may have a dog like I do. Okay, so we'll let that dry. I'm gonna turn this over. I am gonna do the back of the antlers and the ears because you will see it. I'm not gonna do the bottom of the feet, but you can if you want to. If you do the bottom of the feet, I would suggest doing the whole bottom, not just the outside. But again, that's up to you. And if your paint doesn't dry really fast and you get impatient, you can use your blow dryer and blow dry it. I'll let that dry. I'm gonna rinse my brush and I'm gonna paint this. Now you could also paint your nose black. So if you're not making Rudolph, you could paint it black. Oh, I almost did paint it black. Ah! Look at that. That's that black paint out. That was close. I was talking about it and I put my brush right in it. Okay, I'm gonna do red. Now this red is one of my favorite red paints that I gave you, but it can be a little bit see-through sometimes. So what I'm gonna do is put a coat on. Again, don't go too thick. And I am gonna blow it dry and then do a second coat. It's a little hot, so watch your hands. I'm gonna put it on low so it didn't blow all over the place. Okay. Oh. I like to brush towards the outside just so I don't get a whole lot on the edges, but you could paint the edges if you want. Okay. All right, we're gonna try that again. But that's really all the painting. If you've got glitter at home, you can put glitter on his nose, her nose. Okay, so now, all right, when you get your pom-pom, it may not look this fluffy, it may be squashed. When I package them, they're gonna get squashed. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fluff it up. Most of them, if not all of them, are gonna have like a little elastic band. I like to try to grab that just to hold it. This might be a chance for mom or dad to help if you're a little one. And you're gonna use the hairdryer and you're gonna fluff it up, and I promise you, it will fluff up. So this one's already fluffed. I'll show you on a different one in just a second, but what you're gonna do, I like to put it on high. Now watch, this one's a little bit more, see how that's a little not quite so good? Find the elastic band. I had to think of the word. The air helps, but it's really the heat. Look at that. Fluffs them right up into a ball. So make sure you just fluff it till you like it. Now, the next thing I like to do, so you're gonna need your glue gun at this phase so you can get rid of all your paint, all of that. You can get that out of the way if you wanna get it out of the way. Turn this down. I like to drop it on the table a few times and see where it likes to kind of settle, okay? See where it likes to lay flat, and that's where I'm gonna let it be flat, okay? So then I'm gonna glue it on its base. See how you don't really see the feet that much? I might even glue it a little bit to the back so you see the little toes sticking out a little bit. You can glue it right in the middle, but I think I'm gonna have it come to the back a little bit on mine because I want the little hooves to stand out. I'm gonna put some hot glue. And again, if you are not allowed to use a hot glue gun, this is where you're gonna get some help. I'm gonna remember where this wanted to sit. And I'm gonna glue it right back here. And we'll see what that looks like. If I didn't put enough black paint on the hooves, I can always touch that up, so we'll see. I'm gonna hold this, not putting my fingers in that hot glue. It will, it'll dry really quickly. My dog might get fussy in just a second. So we'll see how this stuff goes. Okay. So hopefully you can see his little feet. But see how it just gives it a little bit more stability on the bottom. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the antlers right on the top. Oh, it doesn't help that my apron is black and they kind of blend in. Hang on, hold on. There we go. Maybe that's a little easier to see. So to put on the antlers, what you're gonna do, I like to just figure out where it's gonna be. Mine is kind of naturally parting on the top, see that? You're gonna find out where it wants to part. You could use a comb, you could use like the back end of a paintbrush. And I want you to part the fur like it's hair. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get down kind of to the center core of the pom-pom, all right? You'll flip it back up. Don't worry about that. See how I've got it all flattened down? And what you're gonna do, I wanna have glue so that this part right here is gonna get stuck. Hold on, you guys. Okay. And so I'm gonna put glue right here, right across that center line. And while it's still going, I'm gonna push this right down. Don't break the ears, okay? I'm not pushing really hard, I'm just gently pushing. You wanna hold it a little closer here, you can. Again, mom or dad might help here. And hold it until it dries. If you want to, you could kind of squish this up. If you got any excess glue, you could squeeze this little hair up right there and let it. I think that's so funny. hold on to the glue just like that. And now all you've got to do is put his nose on. So I kind of have to turn him around to do this, but what you're going to do is you're going to find the face, right? And I like to blow on his face. And see how it separates the fur right there, right in the center? I'm going to put a dot of glue right where I did that. And then I'm going to put the nose right on that dot of glue. And then I'm going to kind of bring the fur down a little bit. Push this in. I want that to kind of stick to the core so the fur can come around. Oh my gosh. How funny is he? And that is your Pom Reindeer. He is too funny. I hope you love it. Make it your own. Add glitter. You could dangle little things from his antlers. You could do whatever you want. Have a really good time with it. I hope you love it.